Alright, what's going on, guys? Like I told you guys, we're getting more into the fun stuff now. We're getting more into tools that we can use to actually access machines, things like that. So I'm going to show you two tools today, and I'm going to explain to you kind of the use of them and what the point of them would be, because some of them you might be thinking like, yeah, they're kind of cool, but what's the use? So I'm going to explain it to you, explain how to use them, things like that. The first tool is a really, really, really cool tool. It's called SpyTech or Spy Agent by SpyTech. You can go to their website and download it. It's free you can do a trial version. So this tool is actually made basically for children, right? So it's made for if you have someone in your household who you want to monitor what they're doing, things like that. So we'll go ahead and this is the interface here, and you just click Start Monitoring, right? So I went ahead and I'll go ahead and start monitoring, and it'll pop up password. You got to put the password in. Okay. Now this tool runs in the background, stealth mode. No one will know it's running. They won't be able to see it. So you notice there's not even a task running. Okay. So now if we open up Google Chrome, and as you can see, I'll go to yahoo.com. Then I'll go to facebook.com. Then I'll just go to google.com, and we'll just say random, and we'll just do random.org. We're just literally going through different websites, things like that. Okay. Now we'll open up a notepad, and we'll just say, hey, how's it going? Spy Tech. Okay. And then we'll exit it. Don't save. All right. And then, so now, how do you get it back? Because it's not running anywhere. You have to push a certain keys, which is, in this case, Control, Shift, Alt, M, which are keys that no one's going to push all at the same time, or shouldn't. Push Enter. Okay, so now let's look at the keyboard and mouse. View keystrokes log. Okay, this is interesting. So it not only tells you what I typed, facebook.com, yahoo.com, backspace, random. So not only does it tell you what I typed, but it tells you what program I typed it in. So that's really, really cool, really useful. Now let's see, so it'll take screenshots if you want. I mean, you can make it do a ton of stuff. So now there's one here, let's figure it out. You can microphone recording webcam captures. Now again, be careful with webcam stuff because the webcams do turn on, so you will get caught. Now keep in mind, in a pen test, you don't want to get caught even though you can. So now look, websites open or websites visits. So this is the next tool I'm going to show you: Yahoo, Facebook, Google search, random.org. Shows you not only the website, but it also shows you the directories that you're accessing. Like look, random.org. Then the next page I clicked. I mean, there's some really good information here. So you can see it also shows you internet connections. It shows you microphone recordings, documents open, files. I mean everything. So now you may be asking me, why is this important? Because you do have to download this onto the computer, right? Well, the reason this is important is because we showed yesterday how to get or 2 days ago, 2 videos ago, how to get a VNC connection, a remote desktop connection, right? So what happens once we get that connection? Well, we may want to watch that, okay? So we may download this, we may get onto their system, download this, and have it running in the background and leave it for a week, right? And now we might have multiple passwords of that person. So if we can put this, let's say we're trying to hack, this is just an example, let's say we're trying to hack a corporation and we have access, we've been told our scope is everybody that works there, and we can put this on someone's personal computer. Well, now we have their passwords for their personal stuff. Now, we're not going to hack their personal stuff, but we can use those passwords to now try them at their work location, things like that. Now that's kind of a very, that'd be very surprising in those circumstances where you're allowed to do that, but it does happen. Another thing would be if you can get this on a work computer, and it's let's say it's a computer that multiple people use, you can watch multiple people log in and keep those, okay? So there's a lot that you can do with this, a lot. And you can see you can really cross-reference logs with domains. You can view top 10 websites if there's thousands of them. I mean, there's a lot you can do with this. So we'll leave that up, or actually we'll just close it out real quick. Okay, here we go. So now, and you can see you can schedule it. You can have it tell you behavior. So again, that comes more with the kids stuff. If someone goes to a certain website, it flags them and lets you know, that type of stuff. So now, that's the first tool. Really think outside the box when you think of this tool, because from the surface it looks pretty bland. It's kind of like, it looks like, yeah, it just monitors the computer you're on, which it does. But the reason that's important is, number one, let's say you think someone's hacking you, okay? You can run this tool in the background. If someone does hack you, they're not going to look for this tool most of the time. And then you'll know someone's been on your machine, okay? Because you'll be seeing that things are happening without you. Number two, if you can get this on a remote machine, it's pretty much over. You own everything in that machine, everything they do. You can start seeing if there's some documents on there that they're opening that you didn't know were important, that you're noticing them open. Another big thing is you can take screenshots. Like here's 2 screenshot logs, and you can see it just randomly took these screenshots. So that's really cool. So think of it as a tool that you can use for endless possibilities if you figure out how to use it, okay? Or if you mess with it enough. So we'll minimize that. Now, excuse me. Now, this is the other tool, and this is one of my favorite tools in the world, because of what it can do. So first things first, we have this. I made this document. It's just a silly document. It just says my credit card information, second credit card information, third credit card, social security number, passwords. All of it's just random numbers I just typed real fast, right? So the reason that's important is because you need to see what this looks like. So what this tool is steganography. If you guys don't know what steganography is, it's I think the actual definition is hiding something within something, something like that. But it's basically hiding a message, code, data, anything within something that seems harmless. So like back in the day when you download video games, right? Remember like the little silly games that you'd play on the internet, and people would say, be careful because if you download that game, it might have a virus on it. That's how they did it. So the game code would run, but secretly in that code somewhere was a harmful code. That's theoretically steganography. Now, people think of it more as hiding things in images. So we'll go ahead and do this. So message file. So what are we going to put? So let's say, the reason this is a good tool is, let's say your firewall or something like that set up to not allow certain types of documents out, right? Like let's say, now this is kind of a very circumstantial example, but let's say you know that your end user's firewall is set up to not allow text documents with certain strings of numbers or something that look like a social security number or something like that, and it searches those and it pulls them out, right? Well, this might work to hide it. Now, it won't always work, but if it's just looking for that, if it only searches text documents and not JPEGs, then this would be a way to get it out. So let's go ahead and select. So right now we're looking for the file document, not the, so we're on desktop, not the, what we're going to hide. So there's that credit card.txt. That's that one that we just showed. That's this one. Okay. And then what are we going to cover it with? We're going to hide it. Okay. And you can do this with multiple files so that until you put them back together, it doesn't really make sense. So even if that firewall can see them, then you can't access them. Now, another thing that I'm going to go over in the next video that's similar to that is I'm going to show you guys how to send data 1 byte at a time in and out of a network. So that way, when you do get it, a firewall is not going to notice one character. It's not like, let's say you're saying secret, it's going to say send a S, a E, a C, a R, a E, a T. It's not going to send it as secret. So the firewall is just going to see S, E. It's not going to notice that this is one message. All right, so now we need the image. So now we'll go to pictures and random dog. So this is just a picture of a dog. I just typed in random on the internet. All right, so now the output file, we'll just put that on the desktop. And we'll just name it Stego for steganography. And notice it's going to put it in a PNG file. So again, if your firewall is set up, or anyone's firewall is set up to specifically look for that, right, for a text file and only search the text files. Because if you have your firewall searching every document going in and out, it's probably going to back up some traffic. So here, we'll hide data. We'll let it run. Message is embedded, okay? So now let's look. So that's all we see. We just see that dog. But there's text in that file, or in that let's see, file info. There's nothing in here that would suggest to you that there's anything in here, right? Besides the dog. So now use the same tool. So, and you put input stego file, and there's our stego. Open it. Output folder. Now keep in mind you can put a password on this, so even if they do get a hold of it, they can't get the message. So this is really good for also if you're sending messages back and forth to someone. Let's say you had, let's say for instance, you had a team of hackers, right, doing a pen test, and you have someone inside. They tricked them. They think that they're allowed in. They're, server operators, whatever the case may be. This happens a lot. This is how some people get hacked, is people just walk into their building and they let them in. But he needs to find a way to get that information out and not get caught, right? He can use this to send all this information out as just pictures or video or whatever. And when a analyst or anyone looks at it, sysad, anyone, they're just going to say, why is someone sending that video out? They may, if they're like, if they have a suspicion that they're getting hacked, they may really pursue it, but otherwise they're probably just going to be like, that's weird. All right, so we're going to send desktop. We're going to send folder name. We'll just say stego again. All right, so now no password, extract the data. All right. Thought I put that on the desktop. I guess I didn't. I could have sworn I put that on the desktop. Whatever. All right, we'll find it. All right. Where did I put that? I could have sworn I put that on the desktop. All right, we may have to redo that. I don't know where I put that. We'll just go here and see what the default is. Yeah, it says C users desktop. Maybe because I changed the folder name. We'll just do this. It may not have permissions to actually create a folder. All right, so we'll do this. We'll just do stego, and then we'll do here. See, it's showing it there. That's kind of strange. All right, so now file name, open, extract, message file successfully extracted. Okay, and there's our credit card information. So now open it. Boom. So this is, now keep in mind, these are two different documents, but I copied them and I hid the information into that picture, pulled it out, and then pulled it back in. Now, keep in mind, this is a way that hackers, illegal hackers, hide a lot of information. It's actually funny, this is kind of one of the ways Edward Snowden got some of his information out. Now, he took pictures. Keep in mind, he took pictures. This is a different thing. But this is a technique that he was familiar with, may have used a little bit of, but he definitely considered it a lot. If you ever read his book, he explains how much he considered it, things like that. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you guys those tools. I'll get that off because that's kind of annoying for you guys. I want to show you guys these tools, OpenStego and spyware. Now, I'll put the links in the description for you guys to download them, but they're very simple tools. The monitoring one's really good. Like I said, for if you think you've been hacked, or if you can put that on a remote machine, it's game over. You get everything from them. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that the Stego isn't a foolproof plan as far as getting information out. Some routers and firewalls will go byte by byte and try and analyze data. And if that's the case, it's probably still going to catch that. Keep that in mind. But some look for specific types of files and things like that. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to keep trying to pump these out while I'm here, while I'm traveling, because I have some free time, some downtime. So let me know what you guys think, and have a good day, and make sure you like, bud.